Welcome back to Early Start. The end of combat operations in Iraq was marked at the White House last night. The president hosted a dinner for 200 war veterans. The event was to give thanks to the over 1 million troops that served there over the course of the war.
As your commander-in-chief, I could not be more proud of you. As an American, as a husband and father of 2 daughters, I could not be more grateful for your example of the kind of country we can be, of what we can achieve when we stick together.
And we are joined now by 2 service members that attended last night, Sergeant Jason Hansman and Major Jennifer Parker, who is still on active duty. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I know that you were not allowed to take pictures last night, and we don't have a lot of video of it, so could you describe the mood for us? And I'll begin with you, Jason.
You know, it was a very uplifting and positive mood. It was, a great night overall, and a wonderful sign from the president welcoming the troops from Iraq home.
And Major Parker, how did you hear, or how did you feel hearing the remarks from the president and the other speakers?
I was proud to have served in Iraq, and I felt appreciated as a Iraq war veteran.
Now, we know there were only 200 veterans invited to the dinner. How did you get your invitation?
Well, we heard that there was they needed some people, so my husband actually put me on the list. He's also an active duty major, and they just said, you know, we'll let you know if you were selected. And I literally got up on Saturday morning, went out to the mailbox and saw that I had an invitation.
Oh, that's very cool. How about you, Jason?
I actually have the invitation of my executive director, Paul Rykoff. I work with Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America.
All right, there are still about 90,000 troops left in Afghanistan, many more around the world, as you very well know. Was it really difficult to celebrate last night, Major Parker?
Well, although we still have friends and family in Afghanistan, I think it was good to go ahead and at least acknowledge those who had served in Iraq. And I think it was even more about acknowledging the service members that we've lost or that were injured as well.
And Jason, we've talked about the challenges that are faced by recent vets, such as unemployment. Over 12% of vets from Iraq and Afghanistan are facing unemployment. How are your friends that have served in the military dealing with that?
You know, I think they're taking it one day at a time for a lot of them, especially the ones that are still unemployed. They're looking to help, or looking to the VA for help, for DOD for help, and trying to get into a lot of programs to kind of help them transition back from the military. And it's a slow road.
Well, how do you feel that the president is doing with that?
You know, I think the president, you know, he's taking the right steps. He signed the Vow to Hire's HEROES Act this last year, and I think, you know, the proper steps are being taken by the administration and by Congress, but there's still a long ways to go to lower that unemployment rate. And
Major Parker, I understand that you are still on active duty, but you are in law school as well. Am I correct there?
That's right. I'm getting my LLM at George Washington University Law School.
And how do you feel about the challenges that some of the vets are facing as they return after serving our country?
I think that all Americans have an obligation to support our veterans once they come home, whether that's hiring them or just, you know, being there for them. I think that that is an important thing that we all should work towards.
All right, Jason Hansman, Major Jennifer Parker, thank you for taking the time this morning to join us.
Thank you for having us.
And ahead on Early